Pop singers have the same problem. They have to know how to get from the chest to the head voice. The best way that you can learn to teach is by doing it, is by teaching, and find out what works and what doesn't. They wonder why I was so famous, and I said, because I failed so much. I went down so many roads. To this day, my pupils have 115 Grammys. Well, the first one was Ann-Margret. She couldn't find mine to study with. I was at a party and sang, and her manager, Alan Carr, said, "You sing very well. I've heard you're a teacher." "Yeah." He said, "Well, I'm Ann-Margret's manager." And he said, "Would you come over and sing for her? If she doesn't like you, she won't say anything. She'll just leave the room. And then her husband will dismiss you." "Okay?" I said, "Yeah." When I began to tell her, I said, "This is what you do wrong." I said, and it should be, and the way you do it is, and I showed her some exercises. I said, "Can you do that?" And she did it. I said, "That's the answer. You've got to get that thing fixed." And then she used to fly me to Las Vegas all the time. Stevie Wonder, Stevie was 19 when he came. And so I told him to get an operation, and he did. And then he came back, and then we worked an hour in the morning, an hour at night. We worked 2 hours a day. Then he went down to, on 25th Street in New York. He started at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon and went to about 10 at night was their last show. He never lost his voice. Little Stevie Wonder, he was really something. He said, "Seth, I got something I want you to hear." He says, "I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart." He said, "What do you think?" I said, "That is the worst song you ever wrote." He says, "What are you talking about? That's a hit. That's going to make a lot of money." Within 2 months, I was offering that song to everybody. My life has changed enormously because since I met Margareta, and we became a married couple, and we have an 8-year-old child, now we teach together. She has helped me so much. I can't do what she does, which is much better than what I do. But she has enabled me to be a better teacher. And I know that she's right because I can feel the difference, and certainly students all respond very quickly. Very often, she will say what I'm just starting to say, or I will say something that she's just thinking about. And we have many different ways, and something doesn't work, we switch as quickly as we can. And sometimes I jump into very, very hard exercises. We have to adjust very quickly, almost before they get a chance to think of it. They're into it, and we are formidable.